Hey, what's up, guys? Man, I'm so excited. We're on a 5-day winning streak so far. I've already hit $1,800. Let me show you, just so you guys can see. I can't show these sort of things on TikTok, so it's ridiculous. But either way, you can see right here, we're up a unit as of yesterday. This was just the stuff that I shared. I'm not talking about my overall numbers here. So this is again just the stuff that I shared. 5-day winning streak. I actually had overall though, because I do positive EV and arbitrage and all this stuff. You can see I went on a 9-3 run. So, anyways, it was a $400 day, over $400 day. Here's my money for here's my number for January. You can see it's $1,800. In December, I had another $1,900, and then in November, I had like $1,700. So I recently just raised my unit size all the way up to $100. I'm about to raise it to 120. That's just because my bankroll keeps on increasing. So I know what the hell I'm talking about. There's a lot of haters on here. Yesterday, for example, I posted a video that I really liked, OKC and what was it, the Celtics, and they're like, "You must be retarded if you're gonna go, or you're an idiot, or something crazy like ridiculous that they would not say to my face." But they kind of super disrespected me, saying, "Are you stupid or something? You're going with a minus 200 or something like that." Even though I showed my slip, which is ridiculous to me. Anyways, enough with that rant. There's going to be haters all the time. I understand that. I'm going to tell you guys right now that I'm going to give you guys 3 plays if you stick around to the end of this video. I share a lot of free stuff. If you haven't done so, make sure you go to the link in the description and you can click on free. Also, we offer VIP if you don't want to learn how to do these numbers that I'm about to show. I'm going to go through the breakdown of the games that I like and why I'm skipping the others. But you'll see how deep the knowledge goes and how deep the analytics go and how deep you have to understand the games. And this is how much information the books have against you if you don't know what you're doing. So, anyways, if you like this sort of information, make sure you click on subscribe. Many people think they're subscribed, but they're not. So make sure you click on subscribe. Also, get the free stuff right here in the same description, the link in the description, or go to beastsportspicks.com. If you want, like I said, if you don't want to learn all this stuff, you don't care, you just want to, you want me to give you the slips, you go to VIP. We have 1-day offers, 1-week offers, 1-month offers. Again, stick around to the end. I'm gonna give you 3 free plays. If you want the Discord access, that's where we're chit-chatting in there. We're giving you the breakdowns of stuff. We're talking in there, stuff like that. So if you guys want that information, go to the link in the description, click on Discord. Now, finally, I'm going to start breaking down the plays that I like. Again, it's 3 of them. If you want the data that I'm about to show you right now, our daily data scraper or daily scraper data. So again, look at how deep this goes. Okay, just look how deep the knowledge, or I'm sorry, how deep this data is. So for example, it's telling you here that the Pacers started at a -3.5 and now they're a -3. That means it's shifting towards the Pacers. However, I looked at this last night and the data changed. So it was actually at a -2, and now it's a -3.5. So the line is actually shifting towards the Pacers. You can see the head-to-head stuff is even. It's 5-5. Then this is where the contradictions come in for the over-unders, not the spread. So look at the over-unders. It started at a 240. Now it's down to 230. The head-to-head trends show that it's going on the over. So why is that line coming down? The projected score overall, what is that? 227. So again, it's still under this. This is the projected score from experts. So this is 227. Why is this still going down under 230? So then you're going to see the trends for the Spurs are 4 and 6, 40%. The trends for the Pacers, they've been doing excellent. It's 80%. So enough with the over-unders. There's too many contradictions. As you can see, this is pointing under. I just showed you a bunch of contradictions on the over-unders. Now let's just focus on the spread again. It's going to be the Pacers -3. You can see 78% of the money is coming in on the bets. 72% of the money is coming in overall for the Pacers. That's why that line got pushed to a -3. Again, another contradiction with the over-unders. I'm staying away from that. The Spurs are questionable right here for this guy, Shoshan. The Pacers, I'm sorry, that's for the Spurs. The Pacers don't have anybody on injury reserve. And then you got the Spurs 2021 against the spread, 48%. So they're pretty even overall as far as the spread goes. So you can see here the line did, I'm not going to repeat this, but pretty much it's saying the same thing that I just said overall. So my first play that I really like is going to be the Pacers -2. I hope that it makes sense. That's going to be the Pacers -2 is my first play of the day. Here's the Portland Trailblazers. Again, if you like this sort of information, I can give you all of this data. You can kind of look through it yourself. If you don't know what you're doing here, you don't understand how these lines work and all this stuff, get the VIP stuff. If you do understand this stuff and you want this sort of information every day, it's going to be the daily scraper data all the way at the bottom. Also, if you want to talk to us, chit chat with us and stuff like that, it's in the Discord. So what I'm going to talk about real quick, I'm going to skip over these games because I've already done the research and nothing stands out to me. There's too many contradictions. Again, too many injuries, things like that. So I'm going to stay away from these games right here. For example, this one I'm staying away from. This one I actually like a lot. The Heat, they've been dealing with Butler, and Butler's a little drama queen. He came from the Bulls. I remember seeing him play with the Bulls. I know who he is. I know how he is. They were talking about, how he's a drama queen and, all this stuff. It's like, whatever it is, he was suspended for 5 days. He came back. They lost that game when he came back. And then the next game they won. And then they lost again without him. And then again, now he's suspended another 2 days. So anyways, point is, he's out again today. And the Heat suck with him, and the Heat suck without him. So either way, the Heat suck. That's the bottom line. The Bucks are doing a lot better. I mean, they were the champs, the in-season champs. Now they fell off a little bit after that, but now they're coming back. They've been winning games. You can see the Bucks. It was at a -5. Now it's a -7.5. Head-to-head trends with the Heat have been decent. They're even. However, you have to take into consideration that's when Hero and everybody's playing like Butler. I'm not going to talk about the over-unders, too many contradictions. Now, here's where the juice gets. The Heat are 3-7, 30% to cover a spread. The Bucks on the opposite side are 60% to cover a spread. Again, I'm not going to touch the over-unders right here. You can see the Bucks, they got 75% of the money. The line shifted. Now it's at a 7.5, but it started at a -6. And then on the opposite side, it's not anywhere near for the Heat. For Hero, it's a question mark. He's questionable, and Butler is confirmed out. He's suspended. The only thing you have to worry about right now is if Giannis is playing. If Giannis is playing, I already have the money in there. Just to be honest, I already have it in there. But if you want to confirm the play, then you have to wait to make sure that Giannis is playing. If Giannis is playing, I also like the over on this game. So it would be the Heat versus the Bucks. That's only if Hero and Giannis play. If they don't play, I'm not touching that over under. Anyways, if you like this and stuff like that, make sure you like and subscribe. This is a lot of information that I go through every day, and we give a lot of free value. Like I just showed you, I'm in the green, making money. People in the comments, if you've been making money, please let the other people know that we are hitting. I just went on a live. I had 43,000 likes. I had a whole bunch of people saying that they make money, that they're happy, things like that. So make sure you follow me. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that like and also comment if you have any questions. The Toronto Raptors, again, these guys are on a back-to-back. The Hawks would easily win this game, but since they're on a back-to-back, it diminishes that. You can see that in the line move right here. I'm not going to get deep into it. You can see these numbers are very contradicting. The over-unders, everything is contradicting in that game. I'm not touching it. OKC Thunder, I really like in this position. The problem is there's two big problems here. Otherwise, I would have took OKC. I had OKC yesterday to win by 10. They ended up winning by 9. So I lost the bet because of that half a point. I had Shea Alexander to hit 25 points. He did 54, which was a career high. The only problem, like I said, is that the Jazz were able to keep it close, which they should not have been able to do that. But they lost my bet by 1 point because I had them to win by 10 and they won by 9. Anyways, that's not even the reason I'm not going with them. The reason I'm not going with them is that they're on a back-to-back, and so is Dallas. But besides that fact, the OKC Thunder, they only have like 7 losses in the entire season, and 2 of those 7 losses have come from the Mavericks. So I am not touching it because of that, and they're on a back-to-back. Plus, Shea Alexander went off yesterday, so he's going to be exhausted. So for those reasons, I'm not touching that game at all. You can see Luka Doncic is out, which is very helpful towards the OKC. Lively is out, and then I just found out that Hartenstein might be questionable as well for the OKC. So Dallas might just cover that spread, but again, I'm staying away. Too many contradictions. I really like the Nuggets in this position. You can see they're at a 7.5 minus 8.5. I don't like the spread. They do cover spreads here at an 80% clip. However, the Kings cover it at a 66%. So I don't like the spread for the Nuggets. You could see the Nuggets do have the money coming in. The line is shifting towards the Nuggets. I'm not touching the over-unders. The injuries are not going to matter too much on this game. So what I do like is actually a 2-leg parlay. So I'm going to tell you guys the second play right now is going to be the Bucks and the Nuggets on the money line. So the first one was the Bucks -6. The second one is going to be the Bucks and the Nuggets money line as a 2-man parlay. The Celtics and the Lakers, I'm not touching it. The Bulls and the Warriors, that's toxic. I'm not touching that. And then the Wizards, they're horrible. We've been fading them all season, but the Clippers have way too many questionables. The injuries are going to crush them today. I don't think they're going to cover the spread. It's ridiculous at a -12.5. Even against the Wizards, that's a ridiculous line. And that's about it, guys. So the 3 plays I'm going with, just so you guys, I appreciate everybody that's been here. We're growing very massively on YouTube as well. I did have a 3-month late start on YouTube over TikTok, but we're growing tremendously. So I really like that. Make sure you click on subscribe. Some people think they're subscribed, but they're actually not. So make sure you do that. And then click on the link in the description and click on free. And if you want the VIP stuff, like I just showed you, a bunch of stats, a bunch of information that you might not understand. Even if you do, it's a lot of stuff to sort through. But we do this on a daily basis. So if you don't want to deal with it, you just don't, want the stuff handed to you, it's right here under the VIP. And finally, I appreciate everybody again. Yesterday, like I said, actually today earlier, we had 41,000 likes on TikTok. We had over 150 people added to the follower list. YouTube, we're about to cross 1,000 people. So I really appreciate that as well. We're growing consistently. We're growing on all the different channels and stuff. If you guys want to learn like one-on-one how to do this stuff, and you want to skip through like all this stuff that I had to learn through, all the losses that I've taken to learn to get where I'm at. And also my business partner has been doing this for 5 years. So you get access to both of us. That's going to be a one-on-one scenario. And basically it's going to be a mentorship right here. You'll see it says right there, one-on-one. You would need to apply for that. So if you're interested in that, either click on the link in the description and click on apply for a one-on-one mentorship. You do need a couple of $1,000s just to get started. And you also need a decent sized bankroll. Otherwise, this is not going to work as far as the mentorship goes. If you're interested in that, make sure you send a text message to 630-447-9504. Again, that's 630-447-9504. Send a text message to that and just say, hey, I'm interested in learning how to do this one-on-one mentorship. All right, guys, thanks so much. I hope you have a good day. Thank you. Let's keep crushing it. And I appreciate every one of you. Goodbye.